Hello and welcome to PMCLounge.com. This is a special episode as I have a guest with me. His name is Satya Dheeraj, and we have Satya here because he has cleared the new PMP exam, the one that started after 2nd of January 2021. He has about 7 years of project management experience, typically into real estate projects and construction background, and that was something I kind of liked because we typically have people coming in from the IT background, and that's why I'm really looking forward to have Satya here and answer some of your questions. So welcome Satya to the channel.
Thank you, sir. It was great to meet you. You're a guiding factor to me all the 3 months in my PMP preparation.
Mm.
I can say I'm not a bookish person. Your videos were very helpful to me on day-to-day basis in clearing my topics.
Great, great. Glad the videos were helpful. So let's
Yeah.
start this off. I have to ask this. What was your original plan? Did you plan to take up the new PMP exam after 2nd of January, or is there some backstory that you were not able to get the dates before 2nd January?
It was a completely roller coaster, I can say. I started for PMP preparation from September 2020. My mode of clearing the PMP was end of December 2020. I booked the slot on December 30. As a PMP gave an option to write from home, even I choose from home because slots were at the centers were not available.
Mhm.
At the same time, I feel difficulty because my neighbor started construction work
Oh.
adjacent to me. It was quite cumbersome to me. I could not concentrate, and also time management, I can say. And I didn't clear on December 30th. And I was completely, what should I do? What should I do? This was case for me.
Mhm.
And I don't know. And I came to know a couple of guys on the first week on seeing your PNC launch videos and all. I came to know a few of them said the syllabus hasn't been not changed, only
Mhm.
the evaluating parameters has been changed.
Mhm.
So based on my gut feeling, I have given the exam on Jan 13th. This time I took chooses from the center based.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went to center and I cleared it. PMP.
Cool. Cool. So a couple of follow-up questions I have with that. So you were not able to clear the exam on December 30, but on
Yes,
January 13th you are able to clear it. The new one
yes,
you
yes,
were able to clear it. That's great.
yes.
And then what was the difference in taking up the exam? Once you took at home and the other one you took at the
This is
center.
the
What was the
center.
difference?
At the home was I can say I was the completely work was going on.
Hmm.
That was completely distracting to me,
Hmm.
and also the questions I came to know how will
Okay.
be the questions, and
Hmm.
I came to know all the mode of questions, how it will be,
Hmm.
and pertaining to each processes, right from initiating to the closing to in the project. So it was easy to me, and coming to the question patterns were differed. I mean, the
Hmm.
match the following questions. You should choose multiple answers. They will
Hmm.
ask you to select any two or three. They're giving 6 to 7 options too,
Hmm.
in which
Wow.
you have to select two or three correct answers.
Hmm.
This was it like.
Yeah, so I was going to come to it. My next question was about this new exam, the specifics of this new exam. You
Yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
how there were different types of questions. Did you see any graphical questions as well? And one other question I had was in the exam that you gave on December 30th versus the exam
Yeah,
that you gave on January 13th, how
yeah.
was the scenario based questions stack up? So, were there more scenario based questions then, or are there more scenario based questions now?
But I can say that both the exams are were based on the senior scenario based questions. They will
Mm-hmm.
ask a scenario, and the mode of PMP is what project manager should do based on
Mm-hmm.
that scenario.
Cool.
Complete in writes to all your 49 processes what is involved.
Mm-hmm.
The scenario based, I can say around 80 to 85% in both the exams were the same.
Mm-hmm.
All the scenario based questions.
Okay. Okay, cool. And how
The
difficult were the new type of questions, the multiple choice questions and other type of questions, the multiple answers questions? Now you
answers,
have to
yeah.
select multiple answers. Yeah.
Multiple answers, I can say I was flagging that those questions initially
Mm-hmm.
because time was main other constraint to me. I was flagging it. I was keeping it at the last.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, in the new PMP exam, for every 60th question, 60th question, that is for first 60th question, and after that is 120th question, you will be having a 10 minutes break.
Okay.
Previously, it was not that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was the role, and I was able to finish these the one-liner questions. All the questions which I got was one-liner. No?
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Apart from the match the follow, even I found the match the following questions also
Mm-hmm.
were given pretty much.
Okay.
All I can say for every 20 questions, if you
Mm-hmm.
divide your exam pattern 60,
Mm-hmm.
60, 60, for
Mm-hmm.
every 20 questions, I can say at least three to four uh, multiple selecting answers, and
Mm-hmm.
also four to five the match the following.
Match the following. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and remaining 15, I can say one liner.
One liner questions. Cool. So you mentioned that there was a 10 minutes break after 60
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
questions and then another
yeah,
10 minutes break after 120, question number
yeah.
120.
120 question number 120.
So can you go back to those six? So let's say you're done with 60 questions. Now you
Yeah,
have a break. Can you
yeah.
go back to those 60 questions and review your answers, or you cannot?
Mm, yeah, it was completely not.
You can.
After 60th question, it will ask the Pearson view what the mode of examination. They are the third party. They are
Mm,
conducting the exams online.
mm,
So it will completely, if you want, just review once again the first
mm,
60 questions. You're
mm,
not supposed to recheck. The screen will not pop up for the
mm,
first 60 questions. It is completely blocked or locked.
mm. So let's say you're done with your second break.
Yeah,
Now you cannot review your entire 120 questions. They are
20
done and
questions.
dusted.
Exactly.
Now you'll have to
Exactly.
focus
They're
on the
done.
next 60 only. Cool, cool. Okay, let's move on to the next question then.
Yeah.
Now, between the two exams, did you see a significant number of agile questions? Did you see 50% agile questions in the new exam?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Okay, cool.
It was completely, I can say, for every agile question, they were linking with the other process. Agile
Mm,
with risk, agile with the communication, agile with the
mm.
procurement, and all these kind of questions are
And
completely. Yeah,
And then, did you think those agile questions were difficult because you, as you mentioned, you're from construction
construction.
industry and you have experience in waterfall project management. How difficult
Yeah.
were the agile questions for you?
Yeah, initially I faced complete Agile was I can say a torch bearer to me. I was very scary at Agile.
Mm,
One more thing is Agile is completely opposite to Waterfall. This is the logic I can say.
right.
Uh, yeah, well, we keep on practicing and doing the prepcast questions in the PMI. You
Mm,
can see the PMI prepcast questions. It was helpful to me.
mm. And in terms of difficulty, how would you rate the two exams? Did you think the previous one was more difficult, or do you think this new one was more difficult?
The new one, I think, I had faced difficult in
Okay.
terms of match the following and also selecting multiple answers. I
Mm,
was. a few multiple choice questions at the last, randomly, time constraint and all.
Mm-hmm.
Randomly, I picked two to three answers,
Mm-hmm.
but the questions were one-liner and easily understandable, and
Mm-hmm.
easily you can crack the questions.
Okay, cool. And then, what were the books that you read? Any other resources that you use specifically for this new PMP exam?
Yeah, no, no. The thing is, I completely depend upon my only two books. That is, one is Rita Molke, ninth
Mm.
edition, and one is Pinbox sixth edition,
Okay. So
and
you've
also the
got the
prep
10th
cast questions.
edition for Rita Mulkai or ninth one?
Ninth one. I
Ninth
completely
edition.
delayed a ninth one. I
Mm.
didn't focus on the new one.
Okay.
Ninth one,
There's
which
a
I need to prepare.
okay, cool. There's a 10th edition also now, which is
Yes,
covering
it
the
is. Yes,
exam.
it was. It is 10th edition now. I
Okay,
completely delayed in the ninth edition.
cool, cool, cool. So yeah, I'm
And your videos too.
That's great. So yeah, I guess it's possible to crack the new exam even with the ninth edition. PMBOK 6, anyways, there's nothing that has changed in
Nothing has
PMBOK.
changed.
PMBOK 7 is not out yet. But yeah, good to know. Even PMI has been saying that the resources for the exam remain the same. Anyways,
Same.
what are your tips for the aspirants for that are preparing for the new exam?
Yeah, those two to three tips. I think it will be helpful or not. I'll be sharing my New Year's preparation, in which I got from my fellow who was
Mm,
completed. Treat every question as a first question,
mm,
and don't think about the past attempted questions.
okay.
If you are in uh, starting fifth question, and you will be reading the fifth question, and you will be in verge of selecting the answer, and
Mm-hmm.
suddenly in subconsciousness you will be thinking of the first question. Arey, did I choose the correct answer for the first? It will be like 160 questions. Your mind will be shattered,
Right, right.
and for every 10 to 15 questions, take a 30 or 20 seconds break by yourself. Okay,
Mm.
okay. Yeah, these were the two tips which helped me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Never think of the previous questions, and cheat yourself
Mm.
by taking a break,
Mm.
sitting
Sitting there, you
casually.
cannot step up actually.
Yeah. For 10
Mm.
seconds to 5 seconds, relax. Just breathe in and breathe out. Go
Mm.
to second, due to the other questions.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I think that will also help you remain focused. It's a long exam. It's a 4 hour
Exactly.
exam.
It's an untouched story, you can say.
Right, right, right. Great. Thank you so much for your time today, Satya. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, Shoaib. It was a good talking to you.